What's good? What's good? Happy Wednesday, guys. What's going on? Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. How are you doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So, the title of today's stream is I'm Scared to Go Backwards. This is true. And I wanted to talk about that. I think this is an important topic. So, we're going to give people a second to tune in and then we'll get it rolling here. I only have a couple minutes today. I have to do some programs. I'm doing a content shoot. I got a Zoom meeting later with some of my clients. So awesome day here. Give people a second, then we'll get it rocking. I'll be honest, I don't have much prepared, but I'm going to talk about this topic off the dome. This is going to be an off the dome podcast here. So buckle up, guys. I'm going to get my jug really quick. Gotta stay hydrated. All right. Let's get it rolling. Okay. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is up, squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. So the title of today's stream is I'm Scared to Go Backwards. And I wanted to talk about that because I think it's one of the core principles as to why I keep showing up every single day. So we're going to break that down really quick. Now, fast forward, I should say rewind a couple of years ago. Let's go back to 2019 when I graduated college. I've never been more lost in my life. Growing up, I was always playing baseball, football. I was always on the sport field, right? And then I was always in the classroom. And then when I graduated, I didn't have any of that. And I felt super lost and unfulfilled, and I didn't really know what my purpose was, and it was a scary feeling. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that can relate to that, especially former student athletes, just overall students in general. We spend our whole lives and we attach our identity to this sport, whatever sport it could be, and the classroom, and going to class and taking tests and studying and doing all these things. And then if you don't really have a clear game plan coming out of college, like myself, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where to go. That point was a pretty tough time in my life. So why am I talking about this? Because that feeling, I should say those feelings and that person that I was during that time period, I never want to go back there. I never want to experience that again. And that's what motivates me here today, is because I am genuinely afraid to going back to being that person again. Genuinely afraid of going back to being that person again. I was overweight. I was insecure. I was depressed. So that's the thing here that I need you guys to grasp is like, if I could do it, so can you. If I could do it, so can you. I've never been more lost at that point in my life. May 2019 when I graduated college. I was lost. So if I was able to make a shift and create a massive change in my life, why aren't you? You are. You just tell yourself that you're not capable. You tell yourself that you're tired and you can't go to the gym, or you can't work out, or you can't eat healthy. You tell yourself that. So your body, your mind hears that shit. Your body and your mind hears what you say. So you have to be careful what you're saying. Like, that is important. If you take nothing else from today, take that. The things that you tell yourself are everything. It's extremely important. So if you're telling yourself every day, I'm not good enough, I'm tired, I'm lazy, I can't eat healthy, I'm not a hard worker, I'm not disciplined. If you continuously say those things to yourself, then that's what you're going to believe. So how do you change that? You guys are tuning in and you guys are listening on audio replay, right? And you guys are like, cool, Sal. Like, that's great. Well, how do I change that? How do you change that? You have to keep the promises that you make to yourself. If you said you're going to get up at a certain time, you have to make that happen. Take everything else aside. It's the relationship that you have with yourself. So if you're constantly compromising on those promises, you're damaging your self-worth. You're damaging your confidence. And that's why you may be unhappy or you may be broken. It's because you don't have a substantial relationship with yourself. Right? So this is what has helped me. So if you guys want to take some value from today, listen up really quick. This is what helped me every single day, trying to get up at the same time. So how do you do that? Go to bed at the same time. Set a bedtime. Go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time, make your bed, indulge in some form of self-care first thing in the morning. I'm a huge advocate for morning routines. I like to meditate, foam roll, yoga, stretch, podcast, read. I do a few different things to take care of myself and fill my cup first before I pick up my phone. That may sound a little crazy to you. Try it for a couple weeks and come back to me. Tell me how you feel. Because so many of us hit snooze, go on our phone, scroll, and choose to live in this reactive state, which is actually preventing us from achieving the life that we desire. And I believe that. Why? Because I used to be that person. And that's why I'm saying the title of today is I'm scared to go backwards. I'm scared to be that person again, which motivates me every fucking day to get up and do the things that I need to do. Right? Because no one's forcing me to do that. No one's forcing you to do that. It's up to you. That's why discipline is a scary thing and a crazy concept to grasp. Does that make sense? For you guys tuning in, drop some emojis if that makes sense. If you guys are getting value from today, I want to know that you guys can hear me clearly and you're taking something from this. So the title of today is I'm scared to go backwards because I am. Like I said, I'm genuinely afraid to be that person again. When I first graduated college, who was lost and lacked purpose. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So what did I do? Come on. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Someone's got to call me on the stream. Unbelievable. Keep it rolling here. So what did I do to change that? What did I do to change that? Okay, well, listen up. I started by just putting one foot in front of the other. I started by making one singular decision, and that was to go back to the gym. It's funny because it actually really it wasn't me. My mom actually won I think 6-month membership to Crunch Fitness in a raffle. And, when I graduated college, I was broke. I was living in the house I grew up in, the same room I was as a child. And I was overweight and I was depressed coming out of college, and my mom actually won that free gym membership in a raffle. And I went back to Crunch. And I remember the first few weeks, I was so out of shape and I hated the way I looked. And I could just sweat thinking about being that person and thinking the way that I did. And I had no confidence in myself. And that's a tough place to be mentally. That's a tough place to be physically. But you have to understand, right, that those are choices. Those are decisions that are in your control. There's nobody stopping you from doing the things that you want to do other than yourself. And if you want to use me as an example, I'm living proof of that. P-Tort, you got to stop calling me, brother. I'm trying to get the stream going. Sorry about that on Instagram. I keep getting a phone call. Thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. But anyway, no, I mean, I think it's super, super powerful to understand that there really is nothing in your way other than you. So you have to understand that and lean into that shit, because I think it can make all the difference in the world, guys. It really can. If you make one decision to say, okay, this is the day I'm going to act differently and make some form of change. It's all about choices and momentum. So how do you get into momentum? You make that first choice. And that first choice is messy. It's messy. And I think that's a problem with a lot of people is there's this huge misconception that everything has to be perfect in order to see results, when in reality, it's the complete opposite. The clients that I have who succeed the most are the ones who take messy action and are the most consistent. Do they do everything perfect? No. Are they 100% with the workouts? No. But they show up and they try and they put forth effort consistently. And that's the separation. That's the driving factor here. You guys have heard me say that previously. If you followed me for a while now, you understand that I preach consistency and discipline, right? But understanding that it's you versus you always. There's no one stopping you. It's the things that you tell yourself every day. And you can change that, because if I could change that, so could you. And I like to use my story as an example to inspire you and show you that there is hope, because there is. You have to believe that, though. You have to believe that you are capable. You have to believe that you can make those choices and then act on that day in and day out. Listen, guys, it's hard. It's not easy, right? But I'll tell you, though, the rewards that come from it are through the roof. You look better, you feel better. Overall, you live a better quality of life. That's what it is. You look better, you feel better, you live a better life. That's what it is. How do you get there? Make the choice. Make the decision. If you're someone who has been out of a routine or in a rut, start small. Start small. Go for a walk. Cook a different meal. Make your bed. Do some yoga. It's very simple. I think a lot of people look at it as this like impossible mountain to climb when it's not. But you have to break it down. You have to break it down piece by piece, step by step. I talk a lot about small wins inside of my community, momentum. Those are things that I focus on. That's how you see traction. Small progress every day leads to massive progress over time. I'm a firm believer in that. It's a slogan on my shirt, better than yesterday. Every single day, try to get better in some capacity, right? So that's that, guys. I hope you guys took something from that. We're going to wrap the podcast up here. Instagram, what's going on? I don't know why. Can't really breathe today. It's crazy. Instagram, what's good? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I'll leave it open for a second here. I have to leave in a minute. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments really quick, and I'll answer if you guys have anything going on. That was a good podcast today. That was solid. Feeling good. Yeah, I am genuinely afraid to go. Why can't I fucking, my throat's like, I'm genuinely afraid to go back to the person that I was. You know, like I was talking about it before for the people who tuned in later. Like May 2019, when I graduated college, I was so lost and I was unhappy with myself. I was unhappy in my relationship that I was in. I was just like all over the place, didn't know what to do with myself. And honestly, the gym kind of centered me, gave me true purpose. It gave me something to work towards. Honestly, you know, I mean, I found myself like not knowing what to do. I didn't have a job. I was playing video games. You know, I was in a long distance relationship. I was living home with my parents. I had no money. I was just like, yo, this fucking sucks. So I was like, okay, well, what could I do about it? Focus on what I can control, right? I can go to the gym. I can work out. I can eat better food. I can prioritize my sleep and drink a little more water. And I made that decision. And then over time, like all those like hard decisions just got easier and easier. And that's the thing. You just have to start and take messy action. Nothing's going to be perfect. Progress is the answer here. Embracing the hardship, understanding that it's going to suck, you're going to fail, you're going to make mistakes, but that's how you're going to succeed. You'll never get there if you never try. All right? It's powerful shit. And it's like such a subtle tweak in your mindset, but it can make all the difference, like I said. You know? So we'll wrap it up there, guys. Like I said, I got to bounce. I have a couple things I got to take care of. I'm doing a content shoot. I got some more programs to update for my clients inside my community. And we have our Zoom call later tonight. So if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. I'm going to peace out. I hope you guys have the best day ever. Talk to you later.